The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Chelsea make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Valverde. And here's Ferran Torres. Played back in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's shifting through the gears here. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Perez, he's picked his way through. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fran Perez. Camavinga proves too strong. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Perez! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Ferran Torres. Now this could be a shot at goal! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Decent progress down the left. And that is expertly dealt with. That's going to go a long way. Jimenez. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Nice looking ball. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Lejeune. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Valverde. And Rafinha. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Mbappe. Ferrer, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha goes short. Lofted in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Valverde. Mbappe is onto this. Shoots! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way. And the shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And the ball's gone astray. Now there's a fine ball. And he has been fouled there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Chelsea pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. There's no flag. No way through, so he's having a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here. VAS needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's come to nothing. Camavinga looking for a runner, chips it through, and he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He is through here. No way through there. That's an imaginative pass, neatly clipped into space, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's beaten the last man. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rodrigo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Perez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. VAS can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's managed to get free. It's a good foot in there. Asensio. Played into space. Nicely worked. Look at the space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 14 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 12, Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rodrigo does really well to win the ball there. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He's got away. And a chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Rodrigo with the short one. Opts to play it back. And a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. VAS ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodrigo with the slide tackle there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Plays the return pass. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. He has found the way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe, big chance! He scores! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Time added on 4 minutes. He's had a shot! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Ambitious ball here, and the through ball. Lejeune is there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.